Hey guys, it's Kyle with Inside the Play again. We're going to take a look at Alabama LSU this past year and look a little bit at the scheme of how Alabama has done so well against LSU the past 5 games, really. We're going to look at the defensive front and linebackers on this play, and we're going to break down this play individually here. If you got any more questions about us in pass coverage and stuff, we can look at some different games. But this one right here really shows when you hear Nick Saban talk about two gap players and you hear him talking about people that are able to go out and play 3-4 defense, this is what we're talking about. So LSU lines up in an old school I formation. You have tight end, tackle, guard, center, guard, tackle, split out, fullback, tailback. Same thing's been ran in football for 60 years. Alabama counters it with what you call a zero technique nose, two defensive ends, two linebackers walked up on the line of scrimmage, and two linebackers playing free. Now, the goal is this is Darren Payne, your nose. He is going to shock the center and be able to play both gaps. So as soon as he sees which way the play is flowing, he'll take that gap. This is Jaron Reed. He's going to do the same on this guard. This is Reuben Foster. He's going to do the same on this tackle. This is Lee. This is Dylan Lee. He'll do the same on this tight end. This is Ashawn. He'll do the same on the tackle. And then basically you have a guard trying to block two guys now. And if the play's coming to this side, he'll collision. The fullback will have to take it on. And not everyone would have to make their block perfectly for it to work in Nick Saban's mind. So that's just a real simple look at it. We could get into more X's and O's, but just a simple look at what's going on is these 5 guys are going to stymie 5 of these 6 and let these 2 make the play. So we're going to look at each player individually, and we'll start down here with Dylan Lee, work our way across, and then come back. So Dylan Lee lined up right here, right on the line of scrimmage, still in a linebacker stance, squeezing down to make sure he can stop the cutback. See, as the play unfolds, it's an ISO. What you call an ISO is the fullback is going to isolate on the play side linebacker. That's an ISO. So as the ISO starts, Dylan Lee shocks this guy and starts driving him backwards, keeping this shoulder free in case of cutback. Okay, and you'll see as he drives him back, he gets underneath once the cutback's gone and gets in on the play. All right, so let's go back and work our way down the line a little more. All right, we'll look at Ashawn Robinson right here on this play, on this run through of this play. So Ashawn is in, basic D-line 3-point stance. And one thing you'll notice Alabama does, a lot of defensive lines, and even Alabama, when you get Tim Williams, people in the rabbit rush type guys, they have more elongated stances. When Alabama gets to play their base 3-man front, you can see they're almost in an offensive line stance, really balanced and powerful, not as much for speed. So he's in a good, balanced defensive line stance. Okay, and boom, he shocks that guard, and see how he's up under the pads? That guy did not move him. Right there on the line of scrimmage, he's up under the pads, pushing him the way that he doesn't want to go. So that guy's trying to turn his butt towards the football, and Ashawn's shoving him back, just being a brute strength. And as he uses one hand and pushes him back, he runs flat down the line to get in on the play. That's why that guy's making big bucks in the NFL right now, being able to do things like that. So let's go in and look at Jaron Reed. Or I'm sorry, we need Deron Payne first. Here's Deron Payne. Remember, this guy's just a freshman at this point. And watch how strong he is to take on this center. He's going to get up under his pads and jack him up. Boom, right there. Look, he shoved him a yard deep in the backfield. Now, everything's happening faster than LSU wants it to. Because what they want, see how the line of scrimmage is even moved back to the 9, really. You can see along this line where the crimson helmets are. They want at this point the line of scrimmage to be the 11. So really it's a 2-yard advantage over the line of scrimmage. They didn't just stalemate. They're driving their guys back, driving the offensive line back. So watch Payne as he's up in that guy's chest, shoves him straight to the football. He just uses him almost like a shield as he shoves him straight back into the football. And the key to that is he's keeping the O-line off the linebackers while still being involved in the play. So here's Jaron Reed. Get a chance to take a look at him. You know, he's making big money in the NFL now too. You're going to see why right here. He makes an incredible play. So he's going to get up under this guard. As the guard tries to get on him, boom. Gets those arms extended, shoves that guard, and then he can look either way and make the play. So see, he sticks his head in here, forcing Fournette to go right there, which is away from his fullback, right into the waiting arms of the outside linebacker, which is Reuben Foster. So one more time, let's take a look and see Reuben. Reuben's right here on the outside. You know, Reuben's a big man. He's a big physical type guy. Watch, he's gonna stick the tackle right there in the chest. Boom, just like that. Look how far back he's got that guy. He's got him 2 yards deep. He's got his outside shoulder free, so if Fournette tries to shimmy and get outside, he can get outside, and he can still peek inside. He's just controlling this guy completely with his leverage. So, boom, sticks his head inside, and he knows that he's got the play because Fournette can't go anywhere else. So that's a look at the front and how we just completely dominated up front there. Let's go back and look at the linebackers. You know, you got 2 great linebackers in here. You know, that's Alabama's calling card really in the Saban era. You have the Reggie Raglins, the Dante Hightowers, the Rolando McClain, you just name it. There's always the top-end linebackers from Alabama. So, go back. That was Sean Dion Hamilton and Reggie Ragland. Watch how they flow to the ball immediately upon seeing the quarterback open. They're reading how that quarterback opens, the O-line stepping, fullback. You know, I don't know what their read is because everything's showing this way. I would assume they're reading fullback. If they're reading fullback, they see him go this way, they're going downhill. So watch them flow to the ball right here. Boom, just like that. Ragland, now look, he starts here, and he takes that offensive lineman right there. That guy's already fallen down. He's about to shuck him. Hamilton's in the hole waiting on that fullback's ISO block. Boom. God, he blows that guy up. That's beautiful. That's everything you want your linebackers to do. Take that fullback on in the hole. I mean, this is old school football. This is what I love to watch. This is, you know, man-on-man physical football. This fullback knows he's about to hit him in the mouth, and as soon as the play starts, he knows it's coming, and they're going like a train wreck right in the middle. So here you go. One more look at the great, great play here by Sean Dion Hamilton. Boom! Right in the hole. And easy does it. Everybody easy up. And 2nd and 9. Great play by the Alabama defense and a great look at what goes on inside some of those LSU running plays that have been so successful over the years and how Saban's had to get an upper hand on those.